If you're deciding on what exhibition you want to see this week and you haven't yet seen Painting the Modern Garden, then you must see it. It's such an amazing exhibition. The full name is Painting the Modern Garden, Monet to Matisse, and it's taking place at the Royal Academy of Arts. It's an entire exhibition dedicated to beautiful flowers and nature, and the exhibition shows the depiction of gardens by Impressionists, Post-Impressionists and avant-garde artists in the 20th century, like Kandinsky and Matisse. And it uses Monet as a touchstone. He is the main artist that is followed throughout the exhibition, and of course he is the founder of Impressionism and the most famous painter of gardens in art history. Monet is an artist that wanted to be very modern, and he wanted to capture modern life. So Impressionism actually stems from one of his titles, Impression Sunrise. So Impressionism is all about impressions, whereas artists up until that point would create overly refined paintings where paint would be applied in a very detailed way, whereas Impressionism was all about just recreating this moment very, very quickly. And that was seen as really radical because some people would say the painting is unfinished. So what Monet and other Impressionists were concerned with is capturing the light, and they captured all sorts of qualities of light, anything from the morning to the evening, and all the different shades and how they're so harmoniously put together. It's just so mesmerizing. You can just look at these paintings for hours. The garden was the perfect place for artists to go and to draw what's around them. But they were not just drawing it. Many artists were avid gardeners. Monet, for example, he was one of the most famous gardeners around, and he took gardening very seriously. At the time, there was a great fascination with flowers. Flowers were being brought from exotic places and being interbred, and people were really excited about flowers. And also at the time, many gardens that used to belong to royalty, they became available to the public. Monet became passionate about gardening from a very early age. His mother died when he was young, and he talked about gardening as something that helped him through it. He was so passionate about gardening that he actually said that his garden is his greatest work of art. Monet had gardens wherever he lived. His most famous garden is his last garden in Giverny in France. This is the garden he acquired as he became more famous and wealthy, and he poured all of his money into his garden. So I've got some postcards from the exhibition to give you an idea of the kind of works exhibited. So this is a painting by Renoir, and it's depicting Monet just here. And this is, they're both in Monet's aunt's garden. And the painting was made in 1873. And this is around the time Monet made Impression Sunrise. So Impressionism at this point is still very early in Monet's career, but it's picking up a following and it's becoming a thing. It's not huge yet, but definitely people are talking about it. And then the rest are in Monet's, these are from a little bit later in Monet's career, from his garden in Giverny. And actually, so Monet was, he had a huge pond, and he grew water lilies, and this is one of them. Actually, this is a close-up. The painting is a little bit bigger, but this is one of the paintings that he created of the water lilies, and this is from 1904. And actually, the really fascinating fact about water lilies is that they open and close. So when there's lots of sunshine, they come up and they open, and then they close for the night, which is amazing. Monet loved Japanese prints, and in his garden he recreated a Japanese bridge, which you saw in one of the prints. So this is the bridge here, and as you can see, this is the bridge from one of his paintings. Again, this is the postcard is kind of zoomed in, but in reality the painting is a little bit bigger, I think. So this one is from 1899. Yes. It's called The Pond with Water Lilies, Harmony in Green. And but as the years went on, actually Monet's strokes became more expressive, and whereas this one is all it's very kind of delicate, and this one is much more expressionistic. It's and this is also a painting of the bridge, and this is from 1923, and between 1923 and 25, and this is just called the Japanese Bridge. So he definitely, he became more radical as he grew older, and these kind of strokes, they influenced the American abstract expressionists later on. Unfortunately, I don't have an image to show you of the great highlight of the exhibition, which was Agapanthus Triptych, and that is 3 paintings showing agapanthus flowers, which are a type of water lily, and it's the entire 3 paintings are completely zoomed in on the pond. You don't see anything beyond that, but what you can see is all the different shades and all the different tones of light, and really focusing on the water and the different kind of shadows and the different tones and colours of that. So what's special about these is that when Monet died, the 3 paintings were sold off separately to different museums in America. So this exhibition marks a very special moment because for the first time in Europe, these 3 paintings are reunited and exhibited in the way that they're intended. I've only focused on Monet in this video, but in the exhibition there are so many different artists who used the garden very differently from one another. For some it was to experiment with colours, for others it was experiment with forms. So there's just so much variety in this exhibition, and it's definitely a must-see. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Also tell me what you think in the comments. Do you like Monet? Have you seen the exhibition? What was your favourite painting? I look forward to hearing from you. Bye!